So, when do I feel the most amazing? I feel the most amazing when I'm drinking a really good warm cup of water, tea, ginger. I feel the most amazing when my space is clean and beautiful. I feel the most amazing actually during my movement practice. When it's quiet, it's it's indescribable, the sense of peace. Also, being present to being physically challenged, willingly challenging myself in a way that feels so different than being in a gym and competitive and looking at the possibilities of what other people are doing to sculpt and tone their bodies. It's something different that I feel within my own fluidity, quote, yoga practice, my stretching, my flexibility practice. I'm stretching my mind in the sense I'm stretching my awareness and I'm challenging what I'm able to do inside my body. And I'm able to get access and to see how I respond to stress. It's really something to submit to a type of positive stress willingly, to feel the discomfort in a safe space, and to really watch how my mental processing, my mental fortitude, or my lack thereof in certain areas, I get access to see it and to experience it during my movement practice. I feel tremendously stronger. It's interesting to see something called DOMS, delayed onset muscle soreness, when I get sore from stretching or flexibility training, when my body responds with soreness from strength training, particularly with my own body weight. So there are all types of epiphanies that are happening that I receive that are experiential, that are not, that go beyond intellect and me looking, even if it's inspirational, at other people's channels. It's something I've said and I've experienced for years. The folks that inspire you, they have theirs. You'll have to get yours. My clients have to have their own experience, their own powerful physiological experience. I still have to have mine. So the movement practice, it's beyond physical. It is a deep therapy. It is a moving prayer offering. It offers you being present in your body in a way that goes beyond judgments and intellect. You can even hear your own internal judgments coming up, and you can you can test them. You can test them and see if they're valid, and you get to come back every day to your mat to see where your mind is at. I feel a tremendous sense of peace. I feel something different with each part of my movement practice. African dance is pure release. The drums, it feels primal. I feel extreme joy. With my flexibility practice, I feel a sense of challenge and peace. I feel like new discoveries every day. With cardiovascular training, even though it's physiologically for the heart, I feel release, and it's very interesting to see how my cardiac muscle, how my heart is responding to the stress that I'm putting onto it, especially as I watch it able to get stronger. I've been in positions or in periods where it's been stronger, then less conditioned and stronger. So it's interesting to watch that move and that flow. The early day is amazing. Before the sun comes up, I can hear crickets. I can hear birds, which will grab my attention to look up at the sky, whether that's stars, to see the different sunrises and sunsets. This is a time where I feel so amazing. And although there's plenty of opportunity to be a voyeur through social media, I invite you to get your own, to feel it, to experience it, to experience your essence while you have this human suit. I also feel amazing when I look and see how my body responds to whole, fresh, living foods. Just the fact that a lot of that, the acne was a communication, the hyperpigmentation, the cystic acne was a communication, and then my body's communicating and responding to me, responding to all of the different things that I'm putting into it, you know, from my elimination to my energy level. So for me to listen when I'm unencumbered by food and I've experienced periods of allowing my body to digest the food and I can stay present and aware, realizing a lot of the times it's not hunger, that I was eating as a form of comfort without making myself bad or wrong with salt, whether that was oil, whatever those things are, even if they're quote unquote healthy, I can notice more. And whole living foods, unprocessed foods has been huge to help me make that distinction. When I know I'm getting optimal nutrition, it's nutrient dense, it's fiber rich. So quality, I'm not concerned about that. The amounts, I'm not concerned about that. I take that off the table. Now I can notice when I was eating and it wasn't because of hunger. I have a physiological frame of reference. So, in short, I feel amazing with my movement practice, taking in loads of nutrient dense foods and the groundedness that that movement practice that it gives me is indescribable, which is interesting. You know, I'm humbled by how much our attention is drawn outward, even just like everybody else. I think I've cultivated some awareness, and it's interesting. The worry and the fear can actually keep us from getting into action around our movement practice. So, the things that have given me the most rest and peace and contentment and confidence, my movement practice, knowing that I'm eating the best that I could eat, based on what's available. Also knowing that the movement practice and that presence can give me more awareness to slowing down, not just what I'm eating, but how I'm eating, to chew my food thoroughly. The presence is often what's missing. It's one thing to be triggered and to be avoidant to looking. Something experiential is totally different. And then I think finally I'll share that sitting in radical self-acceptance of my own skin, my nose, my human suit while I'm here, my eyelashes, my kinky, fine carpet to sit. And when I pass the mirror and I can catch sometimes just a knee-jerk smile and acceptance of myself as my body goes through its different phases. I'm very, very protective of that. So, what gives you the most contentment and peace that is experiential? I'd love to hear. Create a great day on purpose just because you said so.